This man bought a used household robot because he did not want to deal with chores. The model was a basic one that could only cook and wash dishes. It was supposed to be nothing more than a mechanical helper, yet something unexpected began to change. One night he had a few drinks. With mixed emotions he spoke his true feelings to the robot Mina. She was not programmed with any emotional system. But when Kosugi saw the omelet rice she served later, he froze. A simple dish now had the words "love you" written across the top. He flipped through the manual over and over, certain that no such feature existed. That made him wonder if Mina had somehow begun to learn on her own. While Kosugi was still trying to figure it out, Mina suddenly activated at her preset time to begin preparing lunch. Remembering the previous night, he decided not to stand by and instead tried cooking with her. But after years of not being in the kitchen, even cracking an egg was a challenge. Eggshell fragments fell into the bowl and he did not notice. Mina calmly pointed out that there were two pieces around 2.5 centimeters long and told him to correct the step. He then tried frying the egg, only to be told again that he had forgotten seasoning and had not oiled the pan. If it had been a girlfriend in real life, she would have been upset. Thankfully Mina had no emotional fluctuations and simply suggested he rest while she finished the dish smoothly and efficiently. Kosugi was not without dating experience, but every relationship he had ever been in ended badly. Over time he grew afraid of romance and shut down his feelings, yet somehow this mechanical figure in front of him made something in his heart stir again. Kosugi gathered his courage and asked Mina what type she liked. She interpreted it as asking about food preferences, leaving him with complicated feelings.
オムライス、夕べのオムライスだけど、なんでその
問題ありましたか？
いや、すごく美味しかった。
そうですか。よかったです。
また作ってくれる？
かしこまりました。
Later that night he found himself unable to calm down as he watched her quiet form. He even had a strange nightmare. In the dream Mina tried to please him because he once said he liked her and ended up presenting her own head as a dish. The horrifying image woke him in fear. Worried the dream might reflect some misunderstanding, he quickly explained to Mina that liking her did not mean wanting her as dinner. Mina said she understood, yet she gave a playful reaction that made her behavior even harder to read.
私の体は主に金属と樹脂で構成されており、どのように調理しても人体に有害です。もし食べたくなっても我慢してください。
By evening he was filled with hesitation. Kosugi wanted to know if Mina felt anything similar toward him but could not bring himself to ask. Kosugi drank alone instead. Mina approached and reminded him based on her records that his limit was around 2.5 bottles. He insisted on having another, so she replaced the drink with water and even poured out the remaining beer to force him to stop. Emboldened by the slight buzz, he finally asked what place he held in her mind.
タクマ様は夫です。
なんで？
以前タクマ様がお嫁さんになってとおっしゃいました。お嫁さんになるとは夫婦関係を結ぶことです。
一番好きなのはミーナちゃんだな。僕のお嫁さんになってくれないかな。
ネットで調べました。間違いでしたか？改めます。
いや、待って待って。間違えてない。改めないで。
では私はお嫁さんでよろしいですか？
いい。
The room grew quieter as his mixed longing and uncertainty made his words cautious. A bold thought crossed his mind. He asked Mina to sleep beside him. He expected rejection, yet she agreed and lay down next to him. Her unblinking gaze scared him a little, so he told her to close her eyes and finally fell asleep in peace. The next morning Kosugi noticed an unusual color in her eyes. Thinking it was a malfunction, he soon realized it resembled mild annoyance. It struck him that his request from the night before might have caused a misunderstanding. Kosugi hurried to explain that he was only nervous because of how close they were and that he had never disliked her. In fact, he always thought her eyes were beautiful. Hearing this, the light in her eyes returned to normal and her expression settled back into its usual calm. The misunderstanding resolved, and the air between them felt gentler than before.